We opened July of 2009. We have 6 people on staff. And they range in a sense, everybody's a curator here. Everybody takes care of the museum, and we all make sure things go right. We have 2 mechanics in the back who make sure that all the cars are running and looking good, and we even do some body work back there. We have people in the front to meet, greet, give tours to people who visit the museum, myself to kind of oversee everything else, and Kathleen is up on top, and she makes sure our back end is running good and operation wise. Everything from motor work to body work. We do everything but the paint. Paint we usually send back to Rosanke. We have a shop there with a paint booth, and there's a body man who rents that particular facility. Probably overall my favorite is the one car I haven't been able to drive because it has less than 1 mile on it, which would probably be the Tucker. The Tucker is a great car. It was what we have is the last Tucker, which was number 50. There were only 50 made. Preston Tucker was really ahead of his time. He started the company. He did things right as far as how he built the car. He did things wrong as far as politically. He built too good a car, and it scared Detroit. It scared the Big Three. That with a little strange politics involved, they were able to put him under, so the cars, basically it was up to the 50th car, and that was it. They never actually got to the showrooms as a real company. They're very rare. We only have 1 Tucker in Texas, and it is ours, we're proud to say. And I'm a little biased. I think we have the prettiest Tucker. We try to rotate cars out of this museum at least every quarter, and what we try to do is about 6, 7, up to 8 cars rotated out. We try to do it every quarter. The purpose of that is we don't want a static display. We want to give people a reason to keep coming back. This is really a growing display. Finding parts for some of these cars can be a chore. Thank God for things like Craigslist, eBay, swap meets are great for that. What we try to do whenever possible is use the correct part as far as a new old stock piece, or pull it off of an older car, what they refer to as a parts car, and refurbish it and use it. Sometimes that's not possible. Luckily, there are companies out there who do repops, reproduction pieces for these cars. A good example is this 59 Cadillac. It's got the pointy taillights in the back, which are prone to break when backing into a spot, but you can order those. It's very, very hard to find new parts of that, new old stock of those particular pieces. And sometimes you just can't find parts, so we have to fabricate them. Basically build them out of raw material, raw aluminum, raw billet steel, whatever it takes. Luckily we have a gentleman in the back, Ray Terry, who is a master of his trade, and he's able to do a lot of these things.